Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are these fighters thinking now? Who's gonna make a move? Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Trips him up. Uses the parry. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Solid combo. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Pops them with a shoryu. Knockdown. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Okay, creating some space here. So little life left. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Up tap to close it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Je joue mieux avec la manette que l'arcade.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the knockdown, and now Player 1 has a slight life lead. Knockdown, and gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps. Jumps in. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. What are they gonna do? Drive usage is back on knockdown. Pure flatlines them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Drive reversal to break in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Knockdown. Gets the crossover. Opts for the throw. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. The air throw is smart, but out of reach. Takes a trip. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Can't tech the throw? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Knockdown, and each hit is so important here. A critical situation for both fighters. They're low on both life and drive gauge. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. Escapes with the reversal. Box him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 hits the air throw. Quick breather. Medium kick hits. Jumps up. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is dominating this match. Big throws. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with a KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Je vais essayer d'être platinium aujourd'hui. Une fois que je suis platinium, j'ai arrêté. C'est dur, hein. Faut que je gagne 2000 points. Hein. Faut que je gagne presque 2000 points hein, pour être platinium. Ah, c'est dur. En espace d'une heure, je sais pas si je vais réussir.
Oh, oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is with the play-by-play. Goes for the fireball. Starts with a jump in. Definitely saw that counter coming.
Merde.
Still slugging it out here. Trips him up. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Takes a trip.
Oh, boy.
What's next? Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how... Oh, burnout trigger.
Merde.
Player 1 needs to hold out and heats it up with a combo into super. In there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in. Hustled in. Impact's a no-go. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Knockdown. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it.
Yeah, quand ça se fait, j'arrive pas la prise.
Coming up next. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Attends, attends, ça marche pas là. Ah ouais. Ah, j'ai pas configuré le truc là.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Attends, je vais...
Right back into the rematch.
Peut-être que j'ai pas configuré le machin.
They trade hits, and now player 2 has the life advantage. Starts with a jump in. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Big low reaching heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing
Ah ouais, j'ai oublié de configurer. Attends, je vais reconfigurer après ça.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. That's some big, juicy, smart play to stop the opponent. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. From low heavy to... They were right to be on guard.
Je reconfigure après ça.
Psycho can is activated. Let's see what they do now. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very... Oh my god, they just choked it up! Hits them with a stop and pop. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2? Smart decision there.
Ouais, j'ai configuré, j'ai fait une configuration. J'ai fait une configuration de merde là.
Dashes up. Hammers them with a psycho flip. Impact. Squat. Reads the jump in perfectly. Low heavy, but no go. The low. What's next?
J'ai fait une configuration de merde là.
Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Wow,
Ça marche pas. Attends.
Anti-air in the clutch. They are in a real bad situation here. What a finish!
Attends, j'ai fait une configuration de merde.
Find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Attends, je me suis trompé sur la configuration.
Smart choice.
Sure thing. Let's dance.
Je me suis planté sur la configuration. Pourquoi j'ai changé, moi? Bah ouais, regarde, je me suis trompé. Comment faire déjà? Le raccourci? Non, c'est pas ça. Ah, ah si, c'est ça. Bah voilà, c'est ça. Je vais voir si c'est ça. Coup de pied léger. Non, je me suis trompé. Ça doit être ça. Léger. Moyen. Ça doit être ça la configuration. Moyen, fort, moyen, point fort. Parce que je pouvais pas jouer comme ça là. Je vais voir si ça va changer quelque chose. Comment je peux gagner sans prise? Ah, j'ai oublié. Ah, tout à l'heure j'ai perdu à cause de ça. Hein. J'ai fait une configuration de merde là. Putain. On va voir
We're in for something special right here, right now.
On va voir si ça va changer quelque chose.
Gotta do this.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Ah voilà, tu vois.
Throw. Checks with a projectile. Player one with the life lead. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Knockdown. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Closes out the round with a fireball. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above, hits them with a stopping block. Bops them with a target combo. Player one managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Can they stop this light lead from getting bigger? Player one needs to... Oh, burn
Ah, putain.
Going in, nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. What a reaction to go air to air. Ah, burnout activates. What'll happen here? Looking for a chance. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Oh, upping the pressure with these baby booms. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves. What a finish!
Putain.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jump.
Merde.
The last round. It's now or never. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm.
Merde.
Jump! Crowns him from above. Both sides getting ready. Player one willing to risk it for the overdrive. There's the burnout. Oh, putting the cherry on top. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire and you're gonna get burned. Player one, oh, burnout.
Oh, putain.
A real test of will the super art do anything? Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Breaking them shins with the low heavy. One player isn't hurt. Gets them in the air.
Putain.
Player two
Ah, la chance qu'il a eu, quoi.
watching replays for this one for a while.
Ah, faut que je revienne dans le bain.
To the wire.
C'est quoi ça?
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Dommage qu'on peut pas courir.
Projectile from downtown to check their approach. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Tons of drive and help to work with.
Putain.
Gonna be down to the wire. Picture perfect punish counter. Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it quickly.
Merde.
Creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner stick.
Ah.
Tom adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Life lead open. Oh, burnout hit!
Putain.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Bop bends the meter, hoping for a good return. What'll happen here? Player two is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Attempts to break the
Merde.
Somersault kick stops him cold. Player one is dominating this match. Sonic boom. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. KO.
Ah, j'aime pas jouer avec Guy, putain.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's offer projectiles to waste time.
Merde. Pourquoi il fait ça?
The impact gets blocked. Goes for the low kick. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Well-timed corner switch. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Burnout activates. The jump-in is denied. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. That drive impact is blocked. Canadian kick. Gets the jump in. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Keeps fighting ahead. Oh, burnout triggered. What'll happen here? Just goes for it at this range. The low heavy connected? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ah, c'est un peu heureux le gars là.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the low kick.
Merde.
Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the fireball. Deftly shuts out the jump in. What's the play here?
Putain.
Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Neither can lean on their drive too hard right now. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Slips the grab, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nails the anti-air. Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. Burns the drive gauge.
Putain, je voulais pas faire ça.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Long low attack hits. They don't need to KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They piled up the knowledge. Now, yo, put that
Merde. Putain, je m'en doutais j'allais faire ça.
Change the situation. Big low reaching heavy. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Still scrapping for control of the space. Knockdown and gets scooped from down low. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like hits the drive. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 drops below on gauge stock, but a good call to take that round. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna play crowns them from a
Ah, j'ai raté.
Player 2 baits out the low kick. Connects with
Oh putain, j'ai raté.
Fighters planning something? Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where Wicked tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Throws them. Escapes the corner.
Ah,
Both
putain.
sides getting ready. The low. Blocks the low kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Nothing stops this train. Adds a bit of OD spice. Who's gonna take it? Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Will they go all in without drive? Low heavy with authority. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do. The low. Sure you can? Player 1 hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Decides to go in with the target combo. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. The low heavy hits. Big low reaching heavy. Can't take the throw. Takes a trip. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Anything could happen here. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Feeling out the spacing. Bops him with a target combo. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. The low heavy connect.
Merde.
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Superb reactions on display. Combo with the target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps up, yo, put that away.
Putain.
Down and player 2 can build off this lead. A quick breather. Checks with a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters have a full hit them with a stopping block. Near empty drop.
Ah putain, j'ai raté ça.
Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. This can lead to some big damage. Both fighters are critical. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Ah putain, j'ai raté ça. Putain.
Smart stuff. Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Attends, j'ai mal configuré ou quoi?
Right back into the rematch.
Parce que c'est bizarre que ça fait ça là.
Jumps up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here.
Merde.
Can they clip each other on the edge? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets the jump in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Holds out with the block. Grabs him. In a dire situation,
putain!
They can't afford any mistakes. Big low reaching heavy. This is gonna be bad news. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. In there. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? From low heavy to gets the jump in. Projectile to try and change the situation. Throws them to negate the block. Looking for a chance. Jumps. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. This knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. It's a good spot to use a super. Super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there.
Onze 146. Putain, je suis pas très de l'auberge moi.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the command grab. Player 2 with the life lead.
Merde.
Capitalizes on every
Ah, c'est quoi ça?
picks up the perfect KO.
Ah ouais.
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1,
Enfoiré.
good corner opportunity.
Il savait que j'allais faire ça.
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 in there.
Ah putain.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Comment faire pour esquiver ça là?
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Was looking for that jump attack. below heavy hits. Starts with a jumper.
Ah, j'aurais dû faire ça, putain.
Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. From up above, throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? And that's a kill.
Merde.
Timed that perfectly. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Fireball from very long range. What's next? Player 1 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Jumps in. Smart play with the throw. Jumps up, goes for the jump in. Burnout activates. Quick breather, brushes that off and keeps going.
Merde.
Opts to continue the experiencing burnout. Grab stone cold and break. You can't block those. Looking for a bump some hard. Closing moments of the match. The low kick hits. Whoa, critical art now. One player wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Fools them and locks them.
Merde, putain.
Throwing some shade. Player 1 has the sets up with the jump in.
Merde.
It crowns them from above. Connects with the throw. Oh, they took the miss.
Ah, il a fait quoi là?
Dangerous break. This is gonna hurt. Do they have what is this is losing a big damage? Flatline zone.
Oh putain.
Player 2 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Putain, c'est quoi ça?
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Solid combo. Takes the chance to hurt him. Gets the jump in. Was looking for that jump attack. Throws him to negate the block. Very critical point of the match with full drive. It bears the impact. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Putain.
Gain control of the match in the early goal. Hits them with a stop.
Merde.
Box him with a
Putain, j'ai pas l'habitude là.
Oh, what's this?
Enfoiré.
Expect the tempo of the match to change. Super art. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Both fighters planning something? Quick psycho cannons activated. Let's see what they do now. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Experiencing burnout. Both sides getting ready.
Enfoiré.
Super art to show them what a PhD is like. What a finish.
Putain.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Putain, il est fort, hein, le gars
How is
là.
this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Smart play with the throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The low kick connects. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Absorbs the attack and fires.
Merde.
Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 1 is just
Merde.
about out of drive. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Taking stock. Likely end the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 chases them down. Goes for the jump in. Hits them with a stop and pop.
Putain!
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They back the opponent into experiencing burnout. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. A quick breather. Player 1, the drive impact doesn't work. Drops some bars. Are we close?
Putain!
Player 2
Ah ouais!
home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Putain, il était fort le mec là, putain! Ah, ils sont trop balèzes les gars là, dans le jeu là. Les trouillards ils arrêtent et les forts ils continuent. C'est bizarre ça. Putain. J'ai pas de réflexe pour faire du drive impact là. Pas de réflexe.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Cross up block. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Goes for the fireball. The drive impact netted them a sweet punish counter.
Putain, il me loupe pas le gars. Hein.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The jump in is denied.
Merde.
Stop. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Heading into the end game now. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Jumps? Both fighters planning something? Jumps in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck.
Putain.
The winner will be the one who manages it best. What'll happen here? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Looking for a chance. Knock them KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Our tricky hidden variable. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Big super art hit. It's on. Sets up with the jump in. A jump in? Players adds a bit of OD spice there. Drops him hard. Jump, drives and back misses. Not in range for the throw. Yo, critical art now.
Oh putain. Putain, je croyais qu'il allait me louper le gars. Putain. Oh la chance qu'il a eu quoi. Putain.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, what a smart play. Low heavy. Smart play with the throw. Projectile to try and change the situation. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Low heavy. There's a counter.
Merde.
Combo with the target combo. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gotcha. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Taking stock. The grab misses. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Takes a low heavy for the win. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump in catches them. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters want to establish themselves.
Faut que je me protège plus.
Knockdown and both fighters have a full super meet, brushes that off and keeps
Putain!
Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, burnout triggered. What'll happen?
Merde!
Still slugging it out at this range. The low. Solid anti-air. Just goes for it at this range.
Ah!
Jump. Turning it right up with a super.
Ah putain, la chance qu'il a eu quoi, putain! Oh putain, il était prenable en plus, putain. Putain. Ah, ça va être dur, hein. Ils sont trop balèzes, les gars. J'arrive pas comment utiliser mon bras impact là. Putain.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark. Goes for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Combo with the target combo. All right. Checks with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Nice toss-up. Big low reaching heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Hits them with a stopping block. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Breaks those shins. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Looking for a chance. There's the drive impact.
Merde.
Going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. Are we going to see a comeback here? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Any mistake here is gonna be frozen. What's next? No! Critical arm now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Not there anyone! Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Connects.
Merde! Oh putain, enfoiré! Oh! Merde.
What's next? The low. Noticeable life lead is a try to act quickly but with the attack. A jump? What are they gonna do? They can't get hit here. Can they use them? Get them in the air. Player 2 wins the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have.
Il était trop chanceux le gars.
Not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, what a smart throw. Smart play with the throw. Just out of range for that throw. Absorbs the attack and fires back. uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Knockdown. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Okay, creating some space here. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Beautiful. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Takes a trip. In a Dyer's experiencing burn. Knockdown. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refresh. Knockdown and gets scooped from down low. Goes for the jump in. Jumps up. Their spacing is so on point right now. Rushes that off and keeps it. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Their will to win is really being tested here. KO! That's what happens when you
Draft un pack de merde, s'il n'y avait pas ça, il aura déjà perdu le gars là. Putain, j'ai du mal à utiliser Draft Impact, j'ai du mal à esquiver. Hein.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws him down. Tries to get a breather with a projectile.
Putain, pourquoi t'as fait le double truc là?
The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Trips him up. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. The throw misses. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start the round. Holds out with the block. Checks him with the projectile. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big counter. Nice counter. What'll happen here? Still scrapping for control of the space. Blocks it. Barely blocks the jump in. Going in, OD cycle uppercut puts them on the rope. A super art. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the leader. Their money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rippa! Shakes things up with a fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Then pumps the brakes on the impact, closes it out! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? What's the play here? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. The low is denied. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Oh! This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Neither fighter can rely on their drive anymore. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Merde.
Life lead opens up. The jump in is denied. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge and opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Holds out with the block. Blocks the ambiguous crossover.
Putain.
Blows him. What's next? Manages to block the jump in attack.
Ah, enfoiré!
Springs forward with the drive rush. Blocks it. Blocks the crossover. Good read. Both fighters answered with a uppercut. Looks like they want want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Jump, barely blocks the jump in. Jumps up, burnout activates. Connects with the throw. The low block. Still scrapping for control of the space. Solid anti-air. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Player gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets them with the anti-air. Blocks the low heavy. Throw misses. Still slugging it out here. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Knockdown. Saw that low heavy coming. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Throws them to the gate.
Putain.
Taking stock. Nails the anti-air. Just an OD side puts them on the rope. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs the finishes with the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. They were right to be on guard there. That's a counter. Knockdown and jump. Side switch in the corner. Leaning on the overdrive. How are they oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Okay, creating some space here. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jump. Player 2 is in a pretty good throws them. Going in, answers with a psycho uppercut. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash? Betting it all on the drive run. What a finish! Player 1.
Il n'y a même pas le temps d'utiliser ce super.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Hey!
Low heavy. The low heavy hits. Big counter. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
Putain, j'ai raté ça moi.
A nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Burnout activates. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Neither fight can.
Oh, putain, j'ai raté ça, putain.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jump. Can't tech the throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps in. Sneaks in above. Smart play with the throw. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Going in. They exchange. They were right to be on guard there. Were they baiting them into that? Right. Looking to impress with this super. Sunrise Festival. They gotta nail the inputs to keep this up. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Pumps the brakes on the impact. The low heavy connected. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Opens with a jump in, crowns them from above. Jump meets them in air. Low heavy. risky up close. Nothing stops this train. It's a good spot to use the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Bet that hurt.
Lands the super. Time for it. This unleashes some big damage. Flatlines them. That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight.
Je me doutais qu'il allait quitter.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Anticipates the over. Checks with the projectile. The low kick connects. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance.
Ah, putain.
Knockdown. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Hits with the overhead. Big low reaching heavy. KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Holds out with the block. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Goes for the rush. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
Merde.
Both fighters planning something? Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 2 got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Super Arc links it. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Crashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Sit down and shut up. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Goes for the jump in. Grabs him.
Merde.
Neither of them willing to back off here. The low kick is blocked. Shows the overhead. All right, what's coming up next? Saw that jump in coming from a mile away and carries it perfectly. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Big no attack to pick up the win this round.
Oh, fuck.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Get in a Hazanshi. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters are working with empty drive
Putain.
gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Drive gauge is looking bad. What'll they do now? What'll happen here? Burnout activates. Big throw. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The low heavy's blocked. Gotta be careful, not cross up attack. Low heavy. Ooh, what a
Ah, putain.
Okay, here we go. All in with the rush. Breaks through with the throw.
Ah, il m'énerve avec ce coup-là, là.
Brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Holds out with the block. Denies the low heavy. No good up high. Still slugging it out here. Parries the attack and the drive parry was successful. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ah, putain, enfoiré.
Trip. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 has depleted their drive in, but they are still within range to win this round. Block big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Checks them with a projectile. Holds out with the block. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Neither of them willing to back off. All right, what's coming up next? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in drive rush to keep it going. Big opportunity coming. Big throw. What'll happen here? They quickly get back into the corner of the stick, experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily under. Meets them air to air. Jumps. Life lead is there, but still finishes with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jumping. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Blocks it. Low heavy, but no go. Player 1 is barely hanging a risky play, but it pays off. Plenty of health. Full gate throws.
Putain, mais comment il fait?
Nothing stops this train.
Enfoiré! Putain.
What a way to close it out! Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good.
C'est un draft impact de merde, là, putain.
A new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this. Come round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some healing.
Putain.
Down. Strikes back with the drive impact. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner.
Putain.
All right, what's coming up next? Does a good job of pushing back. From up above, throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets the jump in. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Jumps in. Big.
Je voulais pas faire ça en plus.
Planning something? Jump hits them with a stop and bop. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Sure you can. Going in. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Gets scooped from down low. Knocked them out of the air. Sets up with the jump in. What's gonna happen here? Data's talents are out and they're hungry. What now? Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. What are they gonna do? What a sick
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait là?
Exactly what was gonna
Putain.
happen. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Putain.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Fires off in overdrive. Throws them to negate the block. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
Merde.
Perfect air-to-air. Backs them into the corner. Trips them up. Tons of drive and help to work with. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The
Merde.
is very important. Throws them. What's next? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Life lead opens up. There's the drive impact that's going to get. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Tries to mitigate their movement with Orchid Spring. Jumps up. Breaks those shins. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 sets up with the jump in. Throws them. Going in. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Draw super art incoming. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. My magnum open. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish.
C'est pas mon jour aujourd'hui, hein, putain.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ils sont trop forts les mecs.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Blocks the jump in. All right. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Goes for the low kick. No good up high. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Player 2
Putain!
has a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Blocks the low heavy. The jump in catches it. KO.
Putain.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Holds out with the block. Gets the jump in. What a reaction to go air to air. Both fighters planning something? Gets them with the anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Took them to the corner in a flash. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. The low heavy is denied. Smart play with the throw.
Putain.
The throw connects. Crowns him from above. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart throw. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Critical art is on deck. Oh, critical art now. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. That's it. What a finish. That was catch as catch can if you're gonna get in a fight.
Dommage qu'il court pas là.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Long low attack hits. The impact gets blocked. Goes
Merde.
there to deny them a chance. The combo's there. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Takes the trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them. What's next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of side.
Merde.
Jumps in. Jumps, reads the jump in perfectly. Meets them air to air. Knocked them out of the air. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Gotta do better than that. Anti-air in the clutch. Wrecks them. In attack range. Gotta be careful. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Drives it.
Ah putain. Enfoiré.
Player 2 brings it home.
Putain, c'est dur hein. Ah.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Overdrive. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins.
Merde.
Saw that low heavy coming. Taking stock. Not having the cross-up. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The jump-in is denied. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch.
Putain, j'ai raté ça. Putain, j'ai raté l'uppercut, putain. Ah, j'arrive pas.
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Was looking for that jump attack. Gets the jump in. Manages to block the jump in attack. They were expecting that drive impact. What a reaction to go air to air. Knockdown and jump. Hits them with a stop and pop. The low heavy is denied. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Jones with the fireball. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Jumps in. Gets scooped from down low. Drops it hard. Fakes out the low
Merde.
kick. Not much. The low's blocked. Low heavy.
Merde.
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They push their way out of the corner. There's a drive impact. Catches out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Closes it out.
Yeah.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is clutch anti-air. Low heavy, but no go. Fades out the low kick. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. You've got to be mindful of anti-air in the clutch. Knocked them out of the air. The low. Jump. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. Off of me. Player 2 has the suit solid anti-air. Player 1 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. Drops them hard. Fades out the low kick.
Merde.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Putain.
Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Blocks the low kick. Doesn't miss a beat. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive.
Merde.
Stock. The low doesn't connect. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The jump-in is denied. Gets the jump.
Putain, j'ai encore raté ça, moi.
Dashes forward. Jump. Cannon spike. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Shows the medium kick. A quick breather. Anti-air drops. Check this and leads to some big damage. Jumps in. Nice read with the cannon spike.
Putain.
Can they create a big low attack to pick up the win this round?
Mais il court pas. Dommage qu'il n'y a plus le pour courir. Putain, Street Fighter 5, je l'aurais défoncé, le gars.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Got it. Round one.
Pas le temps de regarder.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Blocks the jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Oh! Gets a chance with that jump in. Low heavy hits. The jump in is denied. Saw that drive with that coming from a mile away and parried. The low kick connects. Long low attack hits. The quarter makes it hard to escape down to the wire. Picture perfect punish counter. They trade hits, and now, heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Oh, n'importe quoi.
To reach out and tag them with something. Pokes with a medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Takes a trip. The jump in is denied. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hold your breath. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Charges forward.
Merde.
Denies the low heavy. Gets the jump in. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player one needs to use the corner here. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Ooh, they're going on the offensive. Drink level max out. It blocks the low kick. Life lead is theirs, but still anyone tags them and takes the W. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player one will look to apply pressure here.
Merde.
Right to their doorstep. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Grounds them from above. Oh, huge down. Jumps in. Barely throw is denied. What a read. Player one can't let the throw is denied. Shoots their shot.
Je m'en doutais qu'elle allait faire ça. Putain.
Get to the side hole! They're not blink because this boy is quicker than a freaking hiccup. Both sides getting ready. Player one sets up with the jump in, connects with the throw. Low heavy, life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 1 is in a blocks the low kick. A jump? And they are done! Player 1 really has to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rundown. Ooh, what a smart play. Jump? Smart play with the throw. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? What are they thinking? So they head forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 has the life lead. What's the play here? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What's next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive boost. The counter is blocked. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps up. Jumps. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's an overtime. Opts for the critical arm.
This is our destiny.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life, but is still willing to risk it all on this critical arm to do the cash money damage they need. Forward rush. Dragon last place cooks them up good. Okay, here we go. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. This is it. Who's gonna take an anti-air in this one? Jump. In with the crosser. Connects with the throw. Player 1 has the super gauge and tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Baits out the low kick. Rushes in. Who will force the other's hand? Get all the throws connect. Amazing overdrive.
Ah, putain.
These guys are not giving each other.
Merde.
Relentless. Hit the drive. Medium kick. Anti-air in the clutch. Jump. A jump reads the jump in perfectly. Jump knocked him out of the air. The drive impact doesn't work. A jump, clutch, anti-air. They think this time to bust this out.
Ah, putain. Enfoiré.
Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. All the throw connects. Strikes back with the overdrive.
Putain.
Charges forward. Goes to the overdrive. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. What's the play?
Putain, pourquoi il a fait pour me toucher?
Decides to puff up while they can. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 chases them down. Big counter. Taking stock. With the life gap experiencing burnout. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. That was a huge comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? All right, what's coming up next? Jumps, grabs him, nails the overdrive arrow kick. Looking for a chance. Jumps in. What's the next move? The torture. just goes for it at this range. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Swagger step.
Merde.
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knockdown and jumps up. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A jump. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Ah putain.
What now? Impact squat. Big drop closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Starts things off with a jump in. Drive time. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the low.
Merde.
Here. Ooh, what a smart throw. You gotta be careful not to whip at this range. It's a forward rush. Pokes with a kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocks the low kick. Jump. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Merde.
Perfect execution with the anti-air. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Reads the jump in perfectly. Anticipated that throw. What are they gonna do? Low heavy. The jump in. The low. Amazing. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Wall flat into the guard break. Oh, here we go. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. They were sitting on their knees with his super arm. Will this be enough to kill? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let's go! Ring the bell! Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Still slugging it out here. Overdrive. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Limited resources at hand right now. Sticks the combo. All that effort for so little payoff. Knockdown. Very solid corner switch. Life lead opens up. Throw zone. What's next? Combo with the target combo. Shows the medium kick. Reads their mind and takes the throw. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Blocks the impact. Hold your breath. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Denies the jump in. Who's going to start things off? Big low reaching heavy. The fighters continue to check each other in the smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Medium kick hits. The throw misses. Jump. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. What'll happen here? Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with sets up with the jump in. Okay, there's a burnout. Knockdown. Here comes flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Player 2 chases them down. There's a corner switch. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Sticks the jump in. The low kick is blocked. with the throw. Life lead opens up, brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out, experiencing burnout. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive. Oh, burnout! Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. Jump. Box him with a target combo. Scrapping it out, brushes that off and keeps going. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Player 2 holding on to the low heavy connected. Player 2
Ah, je l'ai eu celui-là.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Street Fighter 6.